Aquarius, you are up for the May 2022 Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. As I always say in all my readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just the person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now let me go ahead and get to this. I'm using 2 oracle decks. I might use both of them. I don't know yet. I have to see how the energy goes. And then I'm using my tarot deck. So let me start with one of my oracle decks. May I have the energy for Aquarius for May 2022? May I have the energy for Aquarius for May 2022? May I have the energy for Aquarius for May 2022? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? 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 The energy for Aquarius for May 2022. What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? May I have a card, please? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? Energy for May 2022 for Aquarius. What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? Thank you. 2 cards came out. Something. Is that the sun? Yeah, sun's at the bottom of the deck. So happiness is one of the things. Okay. So Aquarius, you got the world and the temple path. Some of you may be on a journey of enlightenment. Some of you may be becoming more spiritual right now. Others of you, you may have a curiosity about the world. Something just said to me, some of you might have a curiosity about other religions around the world. And I'm picking up some of that too. Some of you might be seeking your happiness in another religion. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, I really feel, I don't know why I'm getting nomad vibes from this world card, where you're wandering and looking around, and it's more becoming one with humanity is what you're doing. And that's sort of, that line is sort of in my head right now. Becoming one with humanity. That's where you're finding your happiness. Doing that. Let me take, I want to clarify this. I want to use my other oracle. Energy for Aquarius for May 2022. Energy for Aquarius for May 2022. Energy for Aquarius for May 2022. Some of you also may have some type of recognition as well, because the world card can be about recognition. It can be about closing out a cycle, graduating, things like that. Again, I'm going back to some type of enlightenment where you've discovered something that you did not know before. And I feel like you discovered it in a different culture and not your birth culture that you were born into. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. At the bottom of the deck on this oracle deck is Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. That's at the bottom of the deck on this oracle. May I have a card for Aquarius, please? Energy for May 2022. What does Aquarius need to hear? Also, one thing that I was picking up earlier before I started recording was you need to let go of past disappointments. Any of you who are holding on to past disappointments is keeping you from celebrating things in the future. There's a lot of positivity in the future. Yeah. and you're ending some things. And I was just talking about letting go, and this is what comes out. Thank you. The coffin. This is what you need to do. For some of you, natural endings have occurred. And it says take care with your health as well. So for this, and what's at the bottom of, and at the bottom of the deck, I just noticed it, is the star. In the tarot deck, star is your card, Aquarius, in the major arcana. It says, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You're going to have to let go. For some of you who have had disappointments that may have set you back emotionally, you're going to have to let that go. And some of you have done it. That's why the coffin card came out as well. For others of you, if you've been having any health issues, I don't foresee it being a major problem. And also Chariot's here too under the star card. I don't foresee that being an issue because the star card is here. Star card is also about healing as well. Now, I'm not a licensed medical professional or anything like that. Again, I'm just reading the energy and the tarot cards and the oracle cards. But when this card comes out, it's also about healing. Some of you have had to do emotional healing. Something just said to me that for some of you, you were having physical issues because you were having emotional issues. Had you not been having those emotional issues, it would not have affected your physical body. As soon as some of you who are still holding on to disappointment let go of that emotional energy, then you will find that you start to get better. And you will start to step into positivity and abundance in doing that. All right, let's go ahead and take some tarot cards right quick. Energy for Aquarius for May 2022. Energy for Aquarius for May 2022. Energy for Aquarius for May 2022. What is it that Aquarius needs to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? Energy for Aquarius, May 2022. Some of you have been having sleepless nights. You're going to have to let it go because 9 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have to let that go. What is it that Aquarius needs to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? King of Cups, yeah, controlling your emotions. Some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio, or Scorpio could be in your chart, or water could be in your chart because Cups energy is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is what it could be. So yeah, others of you are learning how to control your emotions. Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Wow. Yeah. There's a renewal going on for you. 5 of Pentacles came out. 5 of Pentacles is earth energy. This is feeling left out, lack. It can also be related to health too. Again, I'm not worried about that. And earth energy is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. 4 of Swords came out, which is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. 4 of Swords is about rest, meditation, relaxing. Again, I feel like some of you may be in the process of resting in doing that. Queen of Cups came out. This is Cancer energy specifically, but obviously water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with that. With the Queen of Cups and then the King of Cups showing earlier, there could be some type of soulmate connection going on, is what it could be. And then also with the Judgment following it, there could be a second chance with a relationship. Maybe you were dealing with a Cancer or a water sign and you were feeling left out in the cold, or they were feeling left out in the cold and it's a renewal on that level. Or let's take romance and throw that out completely. Going back to the health thing, with Judgment, there could be a new lease on life. Some type of renewal is what it could be, where you start to feel better. For others of you, this could just be a new attitude, in sense, being given a second chance to do things differently. And I look at that as a healing card too, for Judgment. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, there's some soulmate energy going on here as well. There's some soulmate energy going on here. For Two of Cups, some of you, as related to love, you may have been disappointed about the last relationship, that it didn't work out. And maybe you're hoping it can work out again this time. But honestly, you might need to let it go. And also with the Chariot card being at the bottom here of the other Oracle deck, that's Cancer energy. So Cancer showing up twice. Some of you could have been dealing with the Cancer. The relationship could have been toxic because under the Chariot card is the Devil card on the Oracle part. So it could have been a toxic relationship, maybe something with codependency, or just certain habits as well. That could be it. I'm going to take another tarot card before I wrap this up. Let me just take another card right quick. Thank you. Yep. Lovers. Definitely so. Someone may be looking for a second chance. You may be looking for a second chance. This could be a Gemini. This is Gemini energy, is what this is. But also, Lover's card was originally the choice card. You may have a choice on whether you want to renew this relationship again or let it go. Now, let's remove love from the equation. There may be something else on the table that is coming back around again. Don't forget, Mercury goes into retrograde on May the 10th and stays in retrograde until about the first or second week of June. And when Mercury retrograde happens, things come back around again. So if there was something that didn't work out, you may have the opportunity to revisit it again and make the choice on whether you want to start new or let it go completely, is what it may be. It doesn't necessarily have to be with love. But this is talking about love, and especially with the Two of Cups showing up, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups being there. On the love side, it is something in regards to a soulmate, is what it's in regards to. But maybe the relationship was just toxic at the time. However, there is happiness to be found because the Sun card is at the bottom of the other Oracle deck. And that happiness can be found whether you're on your own or if you are with someone else. But that's going to be your choice for what you decide to do. All right? As I always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's all I have, Aquarius. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Aquarius, be blessed.